My audience is more concerned about me than anything.
I understand that. That's why I was wondering why you brought me over here to be a part of this. They just want to hear you. What are you looking for?
What else is back there?
It's the same stuff that was back there when we walked in.
Did I forget?
Yeah, from the first try. Where'd it go, buddy?
Hey, everybody. This is my friend Steve Brantley, also known as Stephen Brantley in some circles, in the hoity-toity circles he runs in. Steve is a super talented singer and guitar player, and where all do you play, Steve?
Well, I've been playing pretty much all over East Texas. I've been playing up Winsboro, all the way down to Nacogdoches, a lot of places in between. I've got a couple of places that I really enjoy playing an awful lot, and not playing in bands or anything, just playing. I play with some awfully talented people. You're included in that bunch,
that.
And it's appreciated that you asked me over here to do this. Right now, I've kind of sort of decided not to get out and go play very many places. The COVID, and people are scared of that stuff, so I've decided to kind of sit back and enjoy the music for a while instead of trying to make money off of it, because I'm not doing that very well either.
Well, it's hard to do. That's what they say about bluegrass music anyway.
Right.
If you want to make $1 million, you start off with $2. And
Yeah.
you need to
And
start
just keep
with 2.
and save it.
And save one of them.
Keep saving.
That's how to end up with $1 million.
It may take a while.
That's like that Steve Martin joke. You know, he had that joke that was, how did it go? How to be a millionaire. That was his little segment, was how to be a millionaire in 3 easy steps.
Yeah.
Step 1 was you get $1 million.
Mm-hmm. That's a good start. It's a good start.
I don't remember what the other steps.
He didn't need
Step
any
2 were probably buy that polyester white suit that he wore.
I can't remember any day the sunshine brighter, and to think it was so cloudy just yesterday. To have you back again means more than anything to me. And to think almost threw your love away. I had lost all hopes of ever holding you again, when those dreams we never shared drove you away. Now I only see those dreams as they were meant to be. And to think I almost threw your love away. To hear your voice and touch you with my eyes makes me shiver in the warmest kind of way. I never knew how much I cared for you till the tears fell on your smile. And to think I almost threw your love away. at you with my eyes. Makes me shiver in the warmest kind of way. I never knew how much I cared for you till the tears fell on your smile. And to think I almost threw your love away. And to think I almost threw your love away.
So, Steve, do you have any particular musical influences?
I kind of sort of used to, but I don't think I do now. That's kind of hard to explain. When I was growing up, my dad listened to nothing but country. There wasn't anything else. If there's something else playing on the radio, it was broke. So we just listened to country music. And I guess one of the first people that I actually heard sing what I call country music was George Jones, just like the rest of us. Daddy played that on the 8-track in the car all the time. So that's what I got started listening to. And I remember a Christmas, and my mama bought me a set of headphones. And the cord was about 30 feet long, so I could plug
One
it
of those
in.
spring cords?
Yeah, I could plug it in, and I could lay down in my bed and listen to that stuff. And I remember I was at my grandmother's house, and I was laying in the bed, and I was having the best time. It was dark. I had, I was just singing my tail off. Boy, I was having the best time. And I don't know how long I'd been doing it. I really don't know, because I was lost in my own little world. And I remember my daddy busting into my room because it was dark and the lights on. He walked in, didn't say a word. I wouldn't have heard him if he could have. He walked straight over to where the stereo was and unplugged the stereo. He didn't unplug the headphones. He just unplugged the stereo. And then when he turned around to walk back out, he said, "Boy, shut up. We're trying to sleep." I had no idea how loud I was because I had the headphones on. And then one day we were driving. It wasn't long after that. We were driving along in the car, and I'm singing along. He said, "You just need to quit." And I said, "What?" He said, "You sound like a girl." I'm a little boy, I don't, and I always have a high
Is he
voice.
always that encouraging?
Oh yeah, he was behind me all the way. Just every step, one step and then one kick, one step, one kick, all the way. So I guess if I was going to listen to somebody, I would have listened to George Jones. But over the years, as I grew up, I listened to all kinds of people and all kinds of stuff. And even today, if I'm playing along with somebody, 8 or 9 guys were sitting here playing, whatever song they decide to do, that song is in my head. I'm listening to the record.
Right.
If they get off of the record, well, they're going to have to catch up, because I'm going to keep right on going until they get back on it. Or one of us is going to have to chase the other one down. I listen to all kinds of music, and then there's things that other people like that I don't, and things that I like that they don't, and we're all that way. So
For sure.
I just try to pick songs that my voice fits, hopefully.
Well, you do well.
Well.
How does this song go?
Which one?
Okay,
That's the song that I had to do 3 or 4 or 5 times up there at Turkey Track. There was a time we'd be the last to leave, watching the sun come up while everyone fell asleep. The music was always loud, and I'd smoke and drink too much till I fell in your arms and into your loving touch. Now as the years roll by, time has reeled me in, and I've slowed down a notch or two from the way things were then. Those old ways of mine, I've left them behind. Those crazy days are through. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this torch for you. I remember the days we'd pack our bags and run, chasing some crazy dreams into the morning sun. Now as the twilight falls, I find I'm satisfied watching the fire glow, just as long as you're by my side. And here in my heart it sings, time has passed me by, and I love you as much today as the very first time. And those old ways of mine, I've left them behind, and those crazy days are through. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this torch for you. I still want you the way I wanted you then. If I could do it all over, I'd do it all over again. And those old ways of mine, I've left them behind. Those crazy days are through. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this torch for you. The only thing I still do, like I used to do, is carry this torch for you. Never had a lesson.
Never had a lesson. I've had lessons.
Did you?
I need more. Mitch gave me a couple of lessons, banjo lessons. He couldn't play much by that point, but
yeah. Well, you couldn't ask for somebody that any better to teach
as far
you.
as a good critic, he was real good at telling me how I was messing it up. And that's an important thing to know.
Yeah, and the one thing that you knew when you talked to Mitch, whatever he was saying. Now, I don't know if it was right or not. There's no way for me to know. But in his mind and in his heart, he was right. There just wasn't no other way.
Yeah. I remember I was writing a song, and in the middle of writing it, and I know, I've written hundreds of songs. Went over there and was playing it, and I told him it was in D. Wilbur was in there, and Wilbur said, no, that song's root is in A. So... And I said, well, we can play it however you want it, but it's in D. So
yeah.
And he got Mitch up out of bed. Mitch agreed with him that it was in A.
Right.
My song.
Yeah. Right. But if there was ever a real influence in my life over music, that would be Wilbur.
It would.
Yeah. And the one thing that he always said about me was, he said, if he wants to learn it, he'll learn it. But you can't teach that boy nothing. So
that's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah. And I learned how to play just well enough to play the songs that I like to sing, and I didn't need to do any more than that.
You don't need to do any more than that.
What are you looking for?
I'm just seeing what else is back there.
It's the same stuff that was back there when we walked in.
Yeah, I forget.
I've got this drinking thing, keep from thinking things about where you've been, who you've been with, and what you've done. And it's a lonely thing, but it's the only thing to keep a foolish man in love hanging on. Every day I tell myself it's temporary. It's probably 'cause she's young that makes her want another man. And even though she makes me feel unnecessary, I found a way to help me understand. I've got this drinking thing, keep from thinking things about where you've been and who you've been with and what you've done. And it's a lonely thing, but it's the only thing that keeps a foolish man in love hanging on. If I wait up at home, I'll only ask her question, and she'll probably tell the truth, so I don't even ask. So I sit here on this bar stool, feeling helpless, and I wonder just how long a man can last. I've got this drinking thing to keep from thinking things about where you've been and who you've been with and what you've done. And it's a lonely thing, but it's the only thing that keeps a foolish man in love hanging on. I've got this drinking thing.
Do you write any songs? Because you've got a specific style, like you got a really unique voice and the way you play, but you also have your song selection is a fairly narrow group of, seems like you should write songs.
I can't seem to write a song. I don't know why. I've never really tried so much, but it's just not. I've never tried, I don't guess. I have woken up in the middle of the night thinking, hey, that'd be a great song.
But
and
never did it.
Then you go back to sleep and forget all about it.
It's a lot of work.
Is it? Oh, I don't want to do it.
The first part, writing a song is like the chorus, usually like the first part of the chorus just comes to you. And then the second part, you're like, well, I could just put this in with it. And then, so the chorus a lot of times is real easy and it sounds awesome. And you sing it for 3 days.
Right.
straight because it's the best song ever.
Well,
and then you have to write verses that match it.
Okay.
And
Now, when we were up at Turkey Track playing, and that song, the second one we recorded, whatever that song was.
That Seldom Scene song.
Yeah. That's what happened. See, I had to sing that song 4 or 5 times while we were up there. Everybody wanted to hear that song. Well, I had just started learning to sing the song.
Really?
So I didn't mind doing it. Now, once I've learned the song, I can do it. I might be able to fit it in twice if I had to, but it's not. It's a struggle the second time because I hear it the first time around and I'm...
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's about like me playing it. I played that first one.
Yeah.
Played it real good the first time, but second time I tried to do other fancier stuff.
Do you ever listen to Billy Joe Royal?
I did when I was younger.
Yeah, because he's not doing much anymore.
Well, no, he's not. No, but I mean, when I was younger, he's in the right age bracket that was classic country when I was.
And if I'm not mistaken, he's dead.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
if he's not,
If he's not, he's doing something that we don't know anything about.
So I don't want my Blue Ridge 160A to make your 160 feel bad.
It's a 180.
It's a 180.
Yeah. That's all right.
Oh, that's why it's got that fancy headstock. Is it? That's why it's like a D45 copy. Is that what that is?
I think what they said was on the internet it was D28. It was off of the Martin D28. I think that's what they were saying.
I think this one's supposed to be like D28 where it's plainer and the checkerboard. Yours, I think, is like 45. I think.
Okay, I don't have any idea.
One of us is wrong.
That's okay. I'll be wrong this time.
But this isn't your only guitar. You got a Yamaha?
No.
Or Alvarez?
I do have a Yamaha, as a matter of fact. I have an Alvarez. That's actually my favorite guitar as far as sound-wise. I have a Martin. It's a low-end Martin. And if you're plugging up and you're playing through an amplifier, it sounds just like any other guitar. It's just as good or bad as you want to make it. But without being plugged in, I don't care for it too much.
Really?
Yeah. And but it looks pretty. And so does this one. This is if I never ever learn to play, and I'll never learn to do what you're doing, but if I ever learn to play or never do get to learn to play, I can sit and look at this one because it's pretty.
It's shiny.
Yeah, it's all shiny and pretty and stuff.
All right, we're going to do one in C.
I'm going to play on this end. You play on... Oh, you're going to play on that? It's okay.
The problem with this water with the clear label is she also does flavored water like this. So I had one rolling around in my truck and opened it up a couple of days ago and took a drink and spit it all over my door and the window because I thought it was rotten. But it was just, after a minute, I was like, oh, that tastes good. It's cherry.
I didn't know water rotted.
It does.
Does it?
Yeah, we've had some go bad in the case.
Huh.
Like every third one would taste like burnt plastic or something.
Huh.
I'm assuming it was rot and not burnt plastic.
That's what it is. Like milk, it just rotted. It wasn't lumpy, was it?
No, it wasn't lumpy. Is that too slow?
That's just right. You took all your possessions the day you disappeared. There's nothing to remind me that you were ever here. So why can't I forget you? Find someone else and just move on. Why do I keep looking for you when I know that you're gone? Out of sight and on my mind, your memory's all always with me, like a shadow in the night that I can't seem to find. Got a feeling that these feelings ain't ever gonna die, and you're gonna stay forever out of sight and on my mind. I don't ask our friends about you, and I don't call you on the phone, and I never drive by that new place that you're now calling home. 'Cause baby, you're the last one I'd ever want to see, but I still think about you. I hope you'll come back to me. Out of sight and on my mind, your memory's always with me, like a shadow in the night that I can't seem to find. Got a feeling that these feelings ain't ever gonna die. You're gonna stay forever out of sight and on my mind. You're gonna stay forever out of sight and on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, got it.
I like
time.
that one.
Yeah, got it that time. I like
First
that.
take.
Hey, yeah, from the first try. Way to go, buddy.
So what all kind of stuff did you listen to? You said George Jones, but like
No,
nothing.
I listened to.
That was what years was that when you were listening?
Oh gosh, I was somewhere between 8 and 12 years old that I really remember. I had a music teacher. My daddy was a golf pro.
Right.
I grew up working. He got tired of me just getting money out of the cash register, so he put me to work, and I ran the snack bar. And one day there's nobody buying anything. I was just back there, and the high school music teacher came up. I was singing along with the radio. He came up and stuck his head in there, and he'd bought him a Coke, and they were out playing golf. He just in for a minute to get him a Coke. And he told me something that stuck with me. He said, when you're singing, sing to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be somebody you know. It doesn't have to be anybody you've ever seen, a silhouette. But sing the song to somebody. And remember, you only have just a couple of minutes, 3 at the most, to tell a story. And you only have so many words, and some of them are repeated. So they need to feel the words.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's all he said. He turned and walked away.
Good advice.
And that's stuck with me all my life. And and I love to sing. Yeah, most of my life, really, I've been around a lot of noisy stuff. I was in the Army. I was on a tank or a personnel carrier. They're real noisy. When I got out, I was on a mower all the time, riding a tractor, and I sang to myself. So, and I guess I practiced trying to make people feel the words, even though there's nobody listening to me.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to do that.
I sing way more when there's nobody around.
Yeah. And I try to put as much feeling or emphasis, whichever way you want to call it, in every word as in just one. You try to do it all. So the story goes from that 3 minutes in somebody's mind. And I've had people walk up to me and say that I could see that playing in my head. just like sitting at a movie theater.
Right.
And that's pretty neat to me that they can close their eyes and see what I'm seeing.
Right.
They can see that happen. I think that's pretty neat.
That is neat. And it's hard to tell somebody how to do.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of something you have to learn how to do by yourself.
And you're right. And I did that on a tractor.
Telling the young lady how to do it. That I'm trying to show, not that I'm the greatest singer in the world, but you have to know how to, what you're supposed to be trying to do at least.
Yes. And, you can say, for instance, the word love, you can say that just to somebody. Hey, I love you. But that you can say that 100 different ways. That's the funny thing about the English language. One word can have so many different meanings. So if you put this word with that word and then you blend those two words.
I kind of love you.
Yeah, I kind of love you a little bit. Yeah, or I like.
Adds a little something to it.
I like you kind of a whole lot, a little bit. And you just have to. Just depends on how you put those words together. I just picked that word for lack of another word popping into my head, but that's all the words are that way.
Yep.
So
I heard a funny thing, a joke the other day.
Oh no,
it wasn't really a joke, but I'm gonna incorporate it if I ever have a stage show, and it's gonna go like this. Our band name was gonna be Tall, Dark, and Handsome.
Yeah.
And I'm tall, and when it's dark, Steve's handsome. So.
Yeah. There you go.
That's a funny joke, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't do it just like that, but I worked it out.
Yeah.
Since they weren't tall, so it works better for me anyway. Okay, I'm ready to try this.
We're going to try this. The only time I feel the pain is in the sunshine and the rain. I don't feel no hurt at all, unless you count when the teardrops fall. I tell the truth except when I lie. It only hurts me when I cry. That'll work right there. And then I'll start in on that where it says you couldn't tell it by the smile.
So we're playing G.
Yeah.
So we're in G. I'm trying to figure out how to get me to blues chords. You can tell it by the smile. Let's play that part.
The only time I feel the pain is in the sunshine and the rain. And I don't feel no hurt at all, unless you count when the teardrops fall. I tell the truth except when I lie. It only hurts me when I cry. You wouldn't know to look at me. Those tiny scars you can't see. It was a struggle to survive. I'm probably lucky I'm alive. You can't believe the time it takes to heal a heart once it breaks. The only time I feel the pain is in the sunshine and the rain. No hurt at all, unless you count when the teardrops fall. I tell the truth except when I lie. It only hurts me when I cry. Maybe every now and then I'll have a small heartache again, you wouldn't know to look at me. Those tiny scars you can't see. I'm probably lucky to survive. Probably lucky I'm alive. The only time I feel the pain is in the sunshine and the rain. I don't feel no hurt at all, unless you count when the teardrops fall. I tell the truth except when I lie. It only hurts me when I cry. I tell the truth except when I lie. It only hurts me when I cry. I tell the truth except when I lie. It only hurts me when I cry.
That sounded okay.
Yeah, you did good.
I like that song.
Yeah, I know it. That's why I did it, because you said you liked it.
I love that song. It's so Bakersfield.
Exactly. When Dwight Yoakum came out, I thought, I like that, you know.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
I love Buck Owens, but I guess I heard it different from what other people heard. When I heard Buck Owens, I wasn't listening to Buck Owens. I was listening to Don.
Oh yeah, for sure. You didn't really know maybe what you were listening to even.
Right.
But that's what you heard.
That's what I heard. So when I first started trying to sing, Wilbur told me, he said, you can't sing harmony. That sounds terrible.
But the Don style harmony.
That particular style of harmony worked.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Right.
I was at the Rio. Gosh, it's been 30 years, probably maybe more. But see, what's that guy's name? Can't remember his name now. Famous guy.
Elvis Presley?
No.
Willie Nelson?
Vern Gosdin.
Oh yeah.
There's probably, when I got there early because I won the tickets, and there was probably 200 cars in the parking lot, but there wasn't 20 people inside the Rio. So consequently, I got really lucky, and I got to walk right up to the stage where they were at. And they didn't have a great big stage. It was kind of about that high off the ground. Well, I stood in front of his brother way down here on the end, with my arms on the rail, and they did a song called Way Down Deep. And I was learning to sing the harmony to that song, and I love that song. I had that one down pretty good. And that was his brother that was singing harmony for him at the time. And when they got through singing that song, he looked down, he said, "You got it, buddy." Oh, that made me so proud of you. Yeah, I was proud of that.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it had nothing, I wasn't singing the lead. I was just doing that harmony, because I loved it. It's a pretty line.
Right.
And it's not the words, it's the sound of it to me that make that work.
I like those Gosdins.
Oh yeah,
he's so good.
They did a lot of really, really good music. Nobody wants to do those songs, but because they're slow, and if you're on stage or something doing it,
They're Set 'Em Up Joe and all those, but
yeah, and
his good songs are the slow ones.
Yeah, well, yeah, I like those songs that reach, ones that reach out and grab you. Yeah.
Well, I'll tune on that capo.
Yeah, because I have no idea where we're gonna be.
It can happen any moment.
I can look it up on my telephone.
Without a reason or rhyme. Might be right around the corner. Or it'll come up from behind.
It's a pretty song, too.
Picture that I thought would fade. Now I still clearly see. When the thought of you catches up with me. Yeah, I like that.
Yes.
It could happen on a Sunday drive.
It can happen any moment without reason or rhyme. Might be right around the corner. It'll come up from behind. A picture that I thought would fade, but I still clearly see. a Sunday drive, the sky above a shade of blue, heading down some lonesome highway. That's when you come into view, and I'll have that dream about you. I sure love what I see when the thought of you catches up with me. When the thought of you comes to mind, it'll carry me away to a better place in time. It can happen in the dead of night, any day of the week. Sometimes you'll come find me when I'm in bed asleep, and I'll have that dream about you, and I sure love what I see when the thought of you catches up with me. When the thought of you catches up with me. When the thought of you catches up with me. Got it. All right, break.
Break.
Yeah, break. So you served in the military, didn't you?
I didn't, but you did.
Yeah.
What branch did you serve in?
I was in the Army.
In the Army
In
now.
the Army, yeah.
Did you like it? You're not supposed to say no.
There was
by the way.
parts of it I liked a lot. Let me say that. There's parts of it I really liked a lot. And I got a chance to grow up because I grew up, my mom and daddy had money. And all I had to do is walk over to the register and get it. And so I didn't know, I wasn't grown up until I got out on my own.
Really?
And at least they gave me a place to lay down at night, you know. Gave me some money I could blow every couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Yep. And I learned to shoot guns and stuff, and that was really cool. I got to shoot a tank.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you just push a button. You're looking through there, pushing that button, boom.
So as far as you know, you shot it. Like you.
Oh, I pulled the trigger, and you can hear
the gun
because
said
you got a thing on your head. You can hear people talking to you, and all I heard was lost round.
Lost round.
Yeah, it went over the hill, so I don't know where it went. So I'd only got to shoot it the one time.
Pulled the trigger and the gun said go. Shot fell over in Mexico. Honey, let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog. Let me be your salty dog around.
Let's do that one on the bottom. What's a memory like you?
How's it go?
I believe John Schneider did that song.
He's underrated.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I was sitting down at Lone Star. I was sitting at the Lake Striker playing, and you never met Shirley, but she was in there. Her brother-in-law is Joel Saunier, and she was talking to him on the phone, and Joel's friends with John Schneider and called him on. There was a three-way conversation going on, and I'd recorded that and put it on a CD, that one I gave you, and they'd send it to him to let him listen to, and I got to hear him comment on that.
Really?
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
That is neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him. Although he's one of those conservative, gun-toting types.
I am too.
Get out.
You know you shouldn't be here. What am I supposed to do? You know I found a new love, and I'm trying to be true. Didn't you say we were over? Why do you keep hanging on? You're no longer welcome. Can't you just leave us alone? What's a memory like you? that's not the way it is. When I hold her in my arms, it's your lips I still kiss. What's a memory like you doing in a love like this? Don't you know it would hurt her to find you here with me? So why make me remember the way things used to be? Can't you see that she can love me the way you never could? And I really want to love her anytime you left for good. What's a memory like you doing in a love like this? I thought you said we were through, but that's not the way it is. When I hold her in my arms, it's your lips I still kiss. What's a memory like you doing in a love like this? What's a memory like you doing in a love like this?
I like that little song.
Yeah, good.
John Schneider, is that who you said?
Uh-huh. John Snyder, yeah.
Who knew he'd played bluegrass?
And that sound pretty in there too.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same guy, yes.
I think he was Bo Duke, if I remember
Yeah,
right. I
he
think
was.
Luke's dark-haired.
Yeah. And Luke did a song too, but I don't remember. Don't talk now. It won't change anything anyhow. Just hold me while the shadows bring us near. Don't. That I forgot the song. I'd have to have the words, but that's the one that he did.
It wasn't written by one of the Dukes, but it was performed and made famous by.
Yeah, and the other song I did, the first song I did,
What's a Memory Like You?
Yeah, Joel Sonnier wrote that song.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, I got pretty lucky. I got to play a couple of places with Joel.
Did he know he was writing a bluegrass standard when he wrote that?
Probably not. He probably thought it was Cajun, most likely.
So, Steve, if somebody was to watch this show and think, I'd like to hear more of Steve Brantley, where could they do that?
They could write you a letter.
They could write a letter?
Yeah, and then or text you, and we'll go from there, because
I don't give my number out. The fans and the paparazzi are so crazy.
Yeah, oh man, they're all over. You got to
Like
sign autographs all the
yeah.
time, man. Goodness. Actually, right now I'm playing fairly regular down at Lake Striker at the resort down there.
Yeah.
It's a nice little cafe. It's a lot of fun to go. We have a lot of pretty good pickers come down there and play, and I try to go up to Cycle and play there at their little Opry, because we're trying to keep that one alive. It's struggling, and we're trying to keep it going. Of course, I've been playing with you off and on for what? How long have we known each other now? About 6, 7 years, 8 years, something like
I think
that?
it's more like 10. I was telling Carolyn them I first bought a banjo in 2012.
Yeah.
So it was after that. But it wasn't too long after that, because I'd been playing maybe a year when I started coming over there.
Well,
So maybe 2013. So you're right, Matt. That is 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, close to 10 years. We're closing in on it. But I was playing with the Contractors. That's the name of our group. I'm not playing with them anymore. I'm not playing with anybody anymore, because it seems like I have to drive, 200-300 miles to go and get home, and then you got to carry all kinds of stuff with you, go, and then you come back. And Now, if I'm going to go and stay a day or two, that's different, because I don't.
You need to get you a roadie like I've got.
Exactly. I need one of those really bad.
A key grip.
Uh-huh. Yeah. There's a few of the songs that I did. It's on YouTube. Just look up Steve Brantley, and you can pull up. Somebody's put them on there. I don't really know what's on there, honestly. One or two songs that I know of that are on there, but not a whole lot.
So we need to do more of these where you can get more exposure.
Yeah, I'd do it anytime. All you got to do is let me know.
Okay. Well, I sure appreciate you coming and being part of this.
Well, thank you.
We really enjoyed it.
Well, good.
You're super talented, and we love having you. We love hearing you, playing with you, and we're glad to share it with
well,
some
thank you very much. I appreciate you doing that myself, and I enjoy playing with you, too. I happen to think you're quite talented, and your wife, too. She's doing all this.
She thinks I'm talented,
stuff.
too?
Yeah, she does.
Good.